Well, good morning. Welcome back to Joellen's Kitchen. And today we're going to make another Pennsylvania Dutch recipe. It is going to be a chocolate shoofly cake. It sounds yummy. It is yummy. Let's get started. I've pre-measured 4 cups of white flour, and we're going to put that into my large mixing bowl. And to that, we're going to add 1 cup of white sugar, 1 cup of brown sugar, and 1 cup of shortening. And I love these Crisco bars, so that's what I'm going to use. It's already 1 cup measured for me, and we'll just drop that in. And then what you have to do is mix this together. This is going to form both part of the batter and the crumb topping. So you're going to need a whisk, and you want to start pushing it down and making it mix all the ingredients together until we have a nice crumb topping. What I like to do is get in there with my fingers, and of course you have to wash your hands first. Make sure you do that. We're in the middle of a pandemic for COVID-19. We want to make sure we're sanitary. So wash those hands, which I did before I started. I'm going to get in there and knead some of that flour and shortening together so it makes that nice crumb texture. Almost like making pie dough, but we're making a cake. Just work it between your fingers. It's actually very therapeutic. It feels nice. Okay, now all we're going to do is take some of these crumbs, put them into a cup, and we need a cup of the crumbs that we're going to use for the topping. We'll set that aside. I'm going to prepare my baking dish. Again, we're going to use a 9 by 13 inch baking pan. I have this old one, and what we're going to do is take the bar of Crisco that I use for putting in the bottom of my pie plates and things, and we're going to grease the bottom of the cake pan just the same way. And now what we need to do is put some flour into the cake pan, and we're going to shake that around in there to coat the bottom so that our mixture doesn't stick. And when we have to get it up the sides as well. It's a little messy, but you can live with it. You can clean it up later. Okay, we're going to dump out the excess flour, and then you'll wait and see what we do next. If you like chocolate like I do, the next part is the best part of the whole cake. We're going to use Nestle's morsels, semi-sweet if you will. This is a 12-ounce bag, which makes exactly 2 cups of chocolate chips. And we're going to take them and pour them into that freshly floured, greased and floured cake pan, and spread them out pretty much evenly on the bottom. Are you ready for that? Now we're going to make that liquid, gooey shoofly part, and we need a cup of molasses to do that. And again, I enjoy using the Brer Rabbit. It's a mild flavored molasses. They have a strong, if you like a strong molasses taste. I like the mild. We have to put 2 cups of hot water and 2 teaspoons of baking soda into the microwave to get hot next. 1, 2. Okay, we have our hot water and baking soda mixed and heated in the microwave. Again, 2 teaspoons of baking soda and 2 cups of water heated in the microwave for at least a minute so it's hot. We're going to pour that into our cup of molasses, just like that. And we're going to stir it so it's a little bit thin, which is good. Oh yeah, you can feel when it's mixed because the bottom isn't as dense, so it moves rather smoothly when you've got it all mixed together nice. It'll pour out a lot easier too because that molasses takes a long time to drain when it's really thick. Okay, all we're going to do is pour this molasses, water, and baking soda mixture in with our cake batter. We need our trusty little whisk, and we're going to start mixing that batter together. Pretty good, isn't it? I think that should do it. It's time to pour the batter over top of the chocolate chips that are in the pan. Oh yeah, this is going to be good. And then of course, to make sure you get all your batter out, you want to use your spatula. A lot of sharing here. This is a big cake. Okay, the molasses is in on top of the chocolate chips. Now we're going to put the crumb topping on. We're going to just sprinkle it across the top as evenly as we can. Some of this will get absorbed into the batter and some will just make a white little interesting pattern on the top of the cake. We're going to put this into the oven for 30 to 40 minutes on 350 degrees. It really depends how fast your oven cooks, so you want to keep an eye on it. This one you do check with a toothpick. You put it in, when it comes out clean, your cake is done. Let's do it. Okay, here goes the cake. I can clean up while that cake is baking. Okay, I'm back. The cake is done, and let's just check out this toothpick. Look at that, it came out clean. There's no chocolate goo on it, or molasses, as the case may be. And it's been cooling about 15 minutes, so I'm thinking perhaps I can cut this into pieces for sharing. I've been eating too much cake, and I love to bake, so I'm thinking I'm going to share this with my friends. Maybe I'll take it along to my dance class and over to the courthouse. I'll get rid of some of it at least. I'm going to go around the outside too, just to make sure it didn't stick anywhere. Kind of pulled away from the sides too, so that's a good thing. A minimum of 12 pieces there. Boy, they just kind of fall down in there. And all those chocolate chips are melted up into the bottom. Okay, we have 12 pieces of cake for giving. And I'm just going to taste one of these crumb pieces that are left here. It's very moist and it's really warm. And it is delicious. I hope you enjoy. Have a lovely day.